people of YouTube. This is Shadow Chaos 1991 here, bringing you my Battlefield 4 review for the PS4. Sorry, the video quality might not be maybe as good as my camera. I have to use my iPod again right now to record this because my camera isn't working at the moment, and I don't know how to fix it. So yeah, all right, let's get to the Battlefield 4 review. Well, so far, Battlefield 4 on the PS4 has been very fun. It's been very fun. I haven't had any real issues with it now as compared to when I was on the PS3. I had it on the PS3 also. I'm a huge Battlefield fan. Been a fan since Bad Company 2. So, obviously with each Battlefield I expect something as awesome as Bad Company 2 or better. And DICE has delivered in some parts, not 100%, but they've done a pretty good job, to be honest with you. I know I'm a little critical of it, but it's because I'm a huge Battlefield fan. That's the only real reason. Battlefield 4 is a very fun game. It's a game that I put a lot of time into so far. The game feels solid. It's took a few updates because it was a bit of a rocky start. Because when it first came out on PS3, I know they had a lot of problems with trading kills, where you shoot someone and they'd immediately turn around and you shoot them and you both die instantly, or vice versa. I'll be getting shot and I turn around and kill the person, they kill me at the same time, and that type of stuff. That little trade off wasn't really, and that the fact that happened very often was another thing. It should be the person who shot first should win the fight, because there was times when I got shot first and they were killing me and I managed to kill them, and I still died too. But that's a problem that's been, after a couple updates. It's been better. I haven't had that problem anymore. And on the PS4 version, it never showed up. Probably because once they put it on the PS4, it already came with the updates. But yeah, honestly, it's been a pretty good experience. Also, the big change from PS3 to PS4 is obviously the graphics is one thing, and the 64 player count on Conquest is just awesome. Conquest has become one of my favorite game modes now. Cause I know on PS3 I didn't really touch Conquest because 24 players honestly wasn't enough. You'd have a couple people in a vehicle in your team, like half your team would be in a vehicle, and then a couple infantry guys, but that wasn't enough. But on the PS4, it's like the maps are perfect for the 64-man servers. I still play Domination, which is still the 10v10, which is like PS3, which is what I really enjoyed on PS3, and I actually still enjoy on the PS4. Everything feels a little more fast-paced. I guess it's probably because it runs faster than it did on the PS3, so you have to be quicker, which I like. So, DICE has definitely done a good job with Battlefield 4. They've been fixing it. There's still problems that need to be addressed, obviously. Let me see. I know there used to be a bunch of game crashes a lot. I know on the PS3 version I had some crashes. On the PS4 version I hadn't had any. I had maybe one or two, but other than that, it's been good. On the PS, like I said, it's been updated. So, and a new update just came today. I haven't played, and I don't know what the update was about. So, yeah, Battlefield 4, like I said, it's a good game. On also that's like the multiplayer side. The multiplayer side, that's what Battlefield's all about, honestly, multiplayer. That's why I don't really understand why they still keep doing single player stories. They shouldn't have to tack on a single player to a game that's gonna be focused primarily on multiplayer, and that's something that's I've found odd for me. But it's honestly becoming normal. But hopefully, like games like I know this is a little bit I'll talk about, like games like Titanfall, they don't even have a single player, but it's focusing on multiplayer, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm thinking about, like, other companies should maybe get into that. If you're gonna make a multiplayer game or a game that's primarily based on multiplayer, don't worry about the single player, because you don't want to just tack on a single player to a game that the single player honestly is gonna be, if it's not gonna be enjoyable for those couple hours that you have it on, don't even put it on. I'm not saying that the Battlefield 4 story was horrible by any means. In my humble opinion, I say it was actually kind of okay. It had its moments where it was like, wow, it's something like some scripted events are really big, really huge, really nice looking. Other times it was kind of a little repetitive. Obviously you're just shooting AI enemies everywhere, pretty much. Which was fun. It was fun, but yeah, after a little while, you're kind of going through the same motions over and over and over. But yeah, I mean, Battlefield 4 has definitely been a better experience on the PS4 version. Honestly, I enjoy the faster gameplay, the faster paced gameplay. Now that there are more players in the lobbies, and the game feels like it moves faster, so you have to keep up with the pace, and it's honestly been a good experience. Not to say there aren't any kinks. I haven't bought premium yet, and I want to buy premium, but I've still heard more things about bugs in the game through other people, other YouTubers I've seen that I've watched their videos, and they explain some more bugs that are still in the game, and even some with like some of the latest DLCs. Like I know that I saw the other day was the gold Magnum sniper rifle came somehow. It says that you have an 8x zoom scope, but it actually shows iron sights, and you're shooting with your iron sights. So that, to me, it's like that shouldn't even happen. It's on a weapon. That's a bug that's on a single weapon. Honestly, that it threw me off a little bit. I was like, wow. I mean, I understand maybe if there's a bug on the stage, and then like in the map itself, there might be some bugs. But if you're coming to DLC weapon and there's a bug that's a pretty decent bug. I mean, it's not horrible by any means because the gun still worked, obviously. But the fact that it didn't have the scope, and then the selection of attachments aren't even a complete list. That's another thing. Sorry, the dogs are a little bit barking a little bit. Sorry, the dogs ran a little bit crazy. They thought somebody was outside, started barking. But yeah, Battlefield 4. Honestly, it's a game that I want to get premium for, and I want to keep getting DLCs. But if the game isn't fully fixed, well, I'm not gonna spend another $50, to buy DLCs if the game's not complete. You know what I'm saying? With these little issues that they still have, honestly, it shouldn't even happen because the game crashes that people still have, especially on PC. I've heard a lot of it, mostly on PC, and a lot of the game breaking bugs that shouldn't be there, even after this time of all these updates they've had. I mean, I would think that the game would be solidified by now, but honestly, I have faith in DICE. I believe that they can do this. I believe they can fix the game like 100%. And I know I will end up buying premium, just not at the moment. But yeah, I mean, honestly, alright. But my Battlefield 4 review, honestly, I'm going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. That's how I'm going to be doing them mostly, just like I did for the PS4. The way it is right now, I'd say 1 to 10, I'd give it maybe an 8. I'd say an 8. And an 8 is also being a little generous because of the problems that I started off with. And EA, knowing the problems were there, and they didn't say anything, didn't try to delay the game. They wanted it out because they wanted to compete with Call of Duty and all that stuff, and it wasn't a smart move on their part because now they're getting lawsuits. So, but yeah, it's an 8. I mean, I think it's a pretty solid game. It's very fun. I recommend it for anybody who hasn't tried any Battlefield game before. Battlefield 4 is a pretty good start. Honestly, cross my fingers for Bad Company 3. But yeah, if you guys, if you enjoy the video, please leave a like and hit subscribe. And next time, I should be doing Killzone Shadowfall. I should be doing that review. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.